Imano muwana masimane nwaru enese babulu sonjoni maru amufani na buluze soni rueze uwataze nirufa musabari yamu akwaba yokoma emese ni fakocha bainazu nipade beze kinani Monyenga Pongwanemo, Onyekanga Posio Yoma, Ebu Watuenu, Negene, Ewo, Akuasia Dio, Ebu Watuenu, Amandanese, Akuasia Dio. What you anymore? I'm a Maganetu mu wasakinanya, obrozi kabasi akinine. Imanumu wana masi manenwaru, emese babulu sonjo nenaru. Amufani na buluze sani weze, ewo. Apaze monyenga pongwanemu, konye kamunya galibasi. Epumu watu benumo, amandianese. Akuasia Dio, Ebu Watuenu, Amandanese. Akuasia Dio, Ebu Watuenu, Amandanese. Akuasia Dio.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, the voice that is speaking for Biafran people across the globe. Radio Biafra Extra, like Mazemefo will always say, with every degree of certainty, we are reaching you across the globe. This is a distress call. It's not a testimony time. It's not a testimony time. This is a distress call. And when you judge us, it's hate speech. You should consider your hate action. This is a distress call. If you like, you hear. If you don't like, be deaf. But don't worry. We will make things right. That is exactly why we are here. Radio Biafra, London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchuka from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. It's just simple. And Nigerian state, terrorist state can actually assure you, testify to you how paranoid they have become. Because the resources they loot from our land cannot have access. No corridor for them on this platform. That is because our deputy said, and will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. We give God the glory. Because it's just like when the Bible says, and God said, let there be light. There was light. And God said, let there be human being. He never said, let there be Boko Haram. He never said, let there be colonial master, colonial terrorists. He never said so. And now you can see why they are all evil to us. As before didn't say, let there not be opposition. Let there not be antagonists. He never said so. And so they have to be there. He simply say the heart of this project will not see corruption. If you understand, understand. If you don't understand, that is your business. Yoruba will say, Wolo call me. I was Safulani will say, Naruana Denuden Kufe. But of course, we must continue. Mazuchuka for my voice from Abatiti. Abatiti is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is standing, of course, in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandioku Kano, the Prince of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years now. You deal with it. There are some of them, they are gallivanting everywhere, you know, they spray. Is it money they call it or paper? Okay, let's say paper money. They spray it and they catch us mugu. They still catching most of you mugu. That is why they give them 10 million naira, not dollars, so not even cedis, so not even pennies and shillings, so naira, the most miserable, worthless tissue paper in the world, naira. And then these people want us to see them as is it founding father they call themselves or intellectual. They're not coming out on the same Yoruba fraudulent Gotia media, both on the TV and on the radio to say, Jibri gave us 10 million. You know, when you hear million, you begin to shiver because we never see money before. Nonsense. Nobody stood up to speak for our interests until Mazen Nandioku Kano came. All the people who have tried to come out before him were all shut down. They shut their mouth down, not with slap, with currency. Ego, Kudi, Owo. You know, the three prisoners in Nigeria, what they call money. The 419 breed we call money. Owo. The terrorist breed we call money. Kudi. And what do I call Biafran people? Many of them ignorant and naive. I won't call their name yet because they are the one why we are here. They call money ego. And then they just bring this tissue worthless paper. And then they dangle it before you like a carrot. You sell your mother, you sell your father, you sell your village to them because you want to answer our founding father. You are enjoying it now. Enjoy it while it lasts. I, the governor, who made you governor. I, the senator, who made you senator. I, the presidential, who made you presidential. I, the Yoruba pastor, who made you Yoruba pastor. I'm not going to leave you alone, Yoruba pastor. Stop doing your prayer. I don't care about how many slaves of our people you have heard already. But I won't leave you alone. I don't care anybody that say, don't talk about church. I won't talk about church. But for Yoruba pastor, I won't leave you alone. Nonsense. Nobody stood up to speak for our interest until Mazen Nandioku Kano came. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And certainly every piece of land in Abia State, both the one that build mosque, all of them are Biafra land without apology. I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. We give thanks and praise to the Creator. The Almighty Creator Chukukika Abiyama. He sits in heaven and he presides over the affair of man. He is our wisdom in matter both great and small. Knowledge and understanding, he remained the primordial influence that drives us. But the reason why we are here is not to conquer anybody, not to take that which belongs to another, but our right to self-determination should be respected. If not, we will insult all of you. You will wish we shot at you. We will expose you. That's your intellectual. That thing you are hiding anywhere in the world. When we are done with you, you wish you were not standing on our way. Forget about who you are. Call yourself anything. There were times George Bush was president of America. He looked like only God can question him. I wonder where he is today. Can he still walk? And so when you tell me Donald Trump is rugged, and then I am dogged, he has a very little time. But I think when Donald Trump dies, they will remember him because George Bush, George Jr. Bush, old and small, Hillary Clinton, anybody who have ruled America, none of them could implement the truth. The truth is that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. They all pretended and allowed Tel Aviv to be the capital of Israel. These are hypocrites. At least Donald Trump should die with the singular truth that he was able to confront that truth. If he refused to talk about Biafra issue, no problem. But I'm happy people die because of him. And why am I bringing this up? It doesn't matter who you are. Forget about the nuclear warhead you think you have. Forget about your ability to manipulate, subjugate, terrorize, criminalize, implicate. Forget about this, your evil. It will dawn on all of you. We are Biafrans. We do not intend to change our name. We will not negotiate ground with anybody. You have the right to impoverish us, emasculate us, dehumanize us, do all you can. But you see, the language we came on this platform with, we will not change it. Believe me, I'm a gentleman, a very perfect gentleman. But it's not me. And I tell you, I've never seen finer men than Mazi Mefo and Nnamdi. I've never met finer men like them. And these people are so dogged, so rugged, but yet they are gentle. Honestly, believe me. And so it's not about us. It is about the real primordial influence that drives us. Chukwukika Abiyama. He said we are for peace, but when we speak, they are for war. And so those of you who want to kill Biafrans, please kill us. Kill us in your land. Enslave us. And now let me send a little signal to the brother in India. You're working with Nigerian embassy. I am talking to you like a gentleman. You are fooling yourself. You have 2 people locked up in Indian, detained in India illegally. We are taking record of you. But I count on you that you will do the right thing. You fail to do the right thing. We are not threatening you, but you will never enjoy your life in India. So when you are fooling yourself, going to Nigerian embassy to think of how to kill your brother, you are from Imo State, that brother is from Imo State, you want to kill them in India, thunder will fire you. Judge Onyibe is talking to you. You know yourself, I don't want to talk to you yet. I'm just talking to you like a gentleman that I am. You are behaving like a Yoruba. Anybody listening to this very broadcast in India, you know the 2 Indian IPOB members locked up somewhere. It's not a police station. It's not a police station. An IPOB family in India should rise up and do the needful. Nobody thought on us and go freely. And I've been talking to that brother politely. I've been begging him. Nobody know. And he's still claiming champion for me. I will come for him. I have seen his like. There were some people who think they can come and misbehave. And when we confront them, we cure their disease. That is what we are here. But with due respect, we respect the sovereignty of any nation in the world. But any nation in the world that temper or you come against the sovereignty of the Biafra nation, we will make you see how hopeless, how useless, how idiotic you can ever be. We will deal with you. But believe me, we love all of you. Because in your midst of your idiocy, there are genuine people, wonderful men and women. We will not punish you, all of them, because of your stupidity. And that is why we are not happy with Britain. That is why we are not happy with Saboteur. That is why we are not happy with Yoruba Fulani. You cannot condemn a whole race because one of them offend you. We will not give you that privilege. We will stand our ground even unto the end. I will not move ahead until I acknowledge the Creator. I call him Chukwukika Abiyama. I do not know about you. And so in my humble way, I will say, Anyị na-ajage mma n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadị o ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dị onye dị ka gị ịbụ Alfa na Omega anyị niile na-asị na dị mma onye dị ka gị onye dị ka gị onye dị ka dadị m Chineke Odi onye dịka gị. Onye dịka Chukwu, onye dịka gị o, onye dịka dadim Chineke, ọ dị onye dịka gị. Some call him Rose of Sharon. I don't call him such name. Some call him lion. My God is not a lion. Some call him tiger. And maybe your father call him chimpanzee. That is not my God. My God is not Rose. My God is not Lily. My God is not Ram. You call him Ram, Atoro. But you won't understand. That is why it looks like what we tell you here is a hate speech. My mother is a Catholic. Confirmation and every other grammatic, you know. And in those days as a child, I used to hear her sing. Nwaturu egburu, nwaturu egburu, nari ekele, neyege ekene, ibu nwaturu egburu, Chineke mu aburo nwaturu. Without apology. I wish he was here. I would have questioned her. How can you call God nwaturu? It sounds very good in English. So when Yoruba disu, they say he's a lamb of God. He's a lamb. Oh, lamb. The name look melodious in the ara. You as Igbo man, you wake up in the morning and call your father. Iwatoro, you will not recover from Kuma. The slap you will receive. Even God will not deliver you. I'm just being sincere. You may not like it, but am I seeking for your opinion? You know, get sense. And then you're going to say it's arrogant. And then what does that have to do with me? If Boko Haram will come and kill us with pride and tell me that I'm infidel and I should be murdered for Allah, and why can't I talk to you while I'm alive that you are stupid and you are hopeless when you wake up in the morning and you call my creator, our creator, Atoro, and you are very comfortable. And when I tell you Yoruba pastors are the major problem of our people, and you are telling me don't talk to men of God, you don't talk to men of God, you are very stupid. This is why I get angry. Now, let's go back and analyze it. You wake up, you go to Yoruba church, and you call him lamb, lamb, lamb. He's a lamb of God. He's a lamb. It's okay. It's good because you don't have brain again. You now go back and tell your pastor. Did I say pastor? Wake up in the morning and go to your father and say, Daddy watoro. Daddy watoro. Eshoku, eshoku, watoro. Even though he has stroke, he will give you the last slap before stroke kill him. That is how bad it can be. Your father won't take it. Or you are a father. Your son or daughter wakes up in the morning and come to you and say, Daddy, you are Atoro. They call you Atoro in English language. It looks like you are okay, but you are not okay. Now, let's evaluate it. You wake up in the morning, your son and your daughter comes to you and say, Daddy, you are a lamb. This is an insult. But most of you are in Yoruba church giving your 10%. Oh, God, you are a lamb, you are a lamb. And you are deceiving yourself. I don't worship lamb. My God is not lamb. Forget about figures of speech. We know figures of speech. I'm a literature student. I understand the difference between oxymoron and personification to metaphor and simile. We understand this. It don't even go there anyway. And you wake up, you tell him, oh God, you are a crocodile. God, you are a tiger. And when we call you Nigerian zoo, you are afraid. If God is a lamb, if God is a tiger, is he not? Are they not supposed to be in the zoo? And so when we call you a Nigerian zoo, you are angry. Are you not stupid? Because your God is a chimpanzee, your God is a tiger and a lion and a lamb. He's supposed to be in the zoo. Nigeria should be proud. And so when you are there defiling the name of God and you are crying, you don't know what these people did to us. I can't explain all of them to you. But go and read your book in the book of Daniel. Read the book of Matthew 24 when Jesus said, quoting Daniel and say, where you see the abomination of dissolution, spoken by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place. Those of you who are still reading your Bible should open your eye. So when Yoruba pastor come to you telling you to call God lamb, Atoro, chimpanzee, tiger, and the same people are angry that we call Nigerian zoo, you should see the level and the magnitude of the atrocity and the Let me stop there. If you like, get sense. But my ancestors, who you say they are evil, they said to us, you don't call him Atoro. You can't call him God. You can't call him angel. He's not Atoro. He's not lion, not tiger. And they said to us, we asked them and said, then who he is? Who is he? And in their own humble way, they said to us, Odi onye yiri ya o. Odi onye yiri ya o. Odi onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o. O nwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsọwo ya yiri ya o. Chimo, odi onye yiri gị o. Odi onye yiri gị dadimo. Odi onye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe o. O nwere onye a ga-eji ma ya tụsọwo ya yiri ya o. Imagine if they wake up from their grave today and see you in Yoruba church calling the same Chukwokika Abiyama Atoro. You would have been dead by now. You will know how kind, how polite we have been to all of you. You're evil against us as Biafran people. No bound, and we will not apologize for our action. Instead, we will do more. It is a stage by stage. We will move into the next dispensation. Now we are talking, and you are there yapping. They are talking. We shall shoot. Oh, it's not a threat. Oh, it is a promise. But of course, we give in thanks and praise, and then we must move ahead to our topic this evening, which is simply what Nigeria is. Ironically, what is Nigeria? Most of the Nigerian people listening to us across the globe today, they are not very happy because we say Nigeria is zoo. But I must tell you without apology, if we have more beautiful name to give to Nigerian, lower than zoo, we would have done that. But we're still researching because Nigeria is lower than zoo. In the zoo where you are, in the place of your abode, go to the zoo in America. There is a lawyer there waiting to defend that cockroach, that mosquito in America. Even though mosquito in America don't bite Americans, there is a lawyer waiting for them. You kill them, you go to jail, most especially when you are a black man. And then here in Nigeria, all the mosquito in Nigeria are carrying chisel, hammer, sledgehammer, scissors, hose. They use scissors and cut your vein. They use hose and suck your blood. We are killing them. But somewhere where these mosquitoes are not causing havoc, they have law waiting for them. And you're telling me Nigeria is not a zoo? Calling Nigeria a zoo is not glorified. But I don't blame you because you don't know what Nigeria is. Probably you are a youth like me. You are there saying, Daddy, I don't love these people. It's not your fault. Come to Nigeria where you love, where your daddy come from. The sound of article generator, mechano generator, you will become deaf in 1 hour. We don't tell you, we don't exaggerate, we tell you the truth. One of my brothers stayed so many years in London, married in London, gave birth to children in London. In fact, the first daughter was a lawyer already at the age of 21 in London, and then he died. They came home, and when they came home, they were bouncing, Ejabota, Londonians. They settled. In the evening, NEPA took light. I was happy that they passed my neighbor in his father's compound. He's almost 50 years old. They call it Bilahi generator. Bilahi. That should be Indian product. Bilahi generator. If anything happened to the exhaust, everybody in that street is in trouble. India know what I'm saying. And I was happy. We came to bury the father. And now on this Bilahi generator. And they think do brrrr, they start crying. He gonna kill me today. He gonna kill me today. Their mother say, what is happening? The one of them say, Mommy, we are going deaf. You are going deaf. Only 3 minutes generator. You should have been here with us. If I open the door of where I'm broadcasting now, the generator there is Mekano, not Bilahi. You will know what we are going through. And then you will see if your daddy is not supporting Biafra, you will know your daddy is evil. Don't trust your daddy. Any Biafran man or woman alive today, your father speak against Biafra. Know that your father is evil. There is Yoruba or Fulani blood in your father without apology. You have to deliver them. Take them to the nearest lab and extract the Yoruba blood out of them. Because nobody will go through what we go through and at the end of the day expect to be normal. Anyway, let us continue. What Nigeria is, logically, when you talk about Nigeria, a lot of people are, oh, it's our one Nigeria, you can't talk to my one Nigeria, our one indefensible Nigeria. British government have that language, it's okay, we give it to them. But there are things you need to know logically about what Nigeria is, and this will enable you to know your stand in the end of the day. And so when they ask you, what is Nigeria? And some of you say, oh, it's our country. I don't blame you, because you don't know there is a difference between a nation and a country. When we say a nation, I will humbly tell you that America is not a nation, it's a country. Because in America, you have over 5,000 different ethnicities. I'm not talking about those that have been exterminated. Where are the parasitators? They call them Red Indians. Where are they? They should be the original owner of the American nation. So America is not a nation, it's a country. I won't apologize to you, except you show me where you keep the parasitators. Where are the Red Indians? I'm asking the Caucasians. I'm asking those who think they own America. So stop deceiving yourself. Let Biafra go. We will put our energy in building our nation. Any of you say we will not come out, we will expose you to the end. And then Europe will say, oh, we are Europeans. They're going to tell you they are nation. They are not nation. If they are nation, why are we having the issue of Brexit? If they are nation, why did they cause First World War and Second World War? Just to decide who divide the exploit of Africa. They are not nation, they are country. But it will amaze you, you have few nations exist on the world. You have the Korean nation. They can call themselves Japan, China. Some of them are in Bangladesh, somewhere in India. Most of you don't know we have Chinese India. It is the handwork of Britain. We know the Korean nation. The whole Korean nation, whether they say they are Malaysian, Indonesian, Arab Malaysian, Asia is Asian. Either they are the children of Amorbites or the children of Morabites. The descendant from Lot. Lot is the cousin of Abraham. So all the Asian in the world, Indonesian, Malaysian, on top of Asian, Indian Asian, China Asian, Japan Asian, any Asian, wherever you shine go in the world, you are the children of Lot. He said that the Moabite or the Amorite, nothing more, nothing less. And their nation, I give it to them. Forget about they are trying to recognize the Biafra nation, the Africans, as they call us. But let's stop there. And then Arabs are nation. Please, I'm not saying they are not terrorists. Dubai, I'm not saying they don't sponsor terrorists. I'm not talking about the Arab nation sponsoring terrorism. I'm not talking that they are not nation. They are nation. That is why they are good in terrorism. Now let's go back. Abraham pregnanted one of the slave or housemaid as a result of his agreement with Sarah. And this slave gave birth to a son known as Ishmael. And Abraham's love for Ishmael grew strong. And God saw the danger and said to Abraham, I'm going to bless all the children that come from your loins, but it's not Ishmael. I will give you a son, and through his own lineage, you will be blessed and the world will be blessed. I'm not angry that God bless jihadists across the globe, the Arab nation. God said he will bless them. Who am I to question my creator? But he said, you must send Hagar, the mother of Ishmael, and Ishmael away, which he did. And when Hagar left, in the midst of Mediterranean Sea or Sambisa forest or desert, they were thirsty. Ishmael would have died of thirst. And Hagar cried to God. Hagar is an Egyptian woman, which means Hagar is a black woman. Because the Egypt you know today is not the Egypt of the Bible. Don't let me say further than that. And Hagar cried to God and said, take the son. And she covered her face. waiting for the Creator to kill Ishmael. But the Bible says angel appeared and said to Hagar, give water to the child Ishmael. Don't worry. The Creator will not kill Ishmael because he's a loving God. But Ishmael will also become a great nation. Ishmael will have children, and God will bless them. So don't wait for him to die. Go and pick Ishmael up. He will be a father of a great nation. And this is the blessing of God upon Ishmael. Every nation will be against him, and he will be against every nation. When you see Boko Haram all over Africa gathering against you as a Biafra, do not be discouraged. It is their calling. It is their anointing. But you find out your anointing. That is why we are here today. All set, Yana. And God is wise. They say the gods are wise. Let me appreciate the Creator, who is fair to all of us. I give this to him.
Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name.
You tell me, say make I know that everything's gonna be okay. You are the father to the fatherless, the miracle working God. You make the blind man to see. You made the crippled man to walk. You are the lily of Galilee. You make impossible possible.
Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. I woke up strong on a Monday. I go to gym on a Tuesday. Then to the studio on Wednesday. I walk it out till Thursday morning. I be chilling on a Friday. I play some shows on Saturday. If you ask me what my best day is, it's when I praise you on Sunday morning. I got my throat in my mind. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. You are the most high. Hallowed be thy name. Lord, you are the most high. Hallowed be thy name.
Yes, of course, that is coming from one of the misguided Biafran. Maybe he's on the track already, but he's afraid if he says he's a Biafran, they will kill him. Our creator. Chinekanye de Mao, hallowed be thy name. He was not talking about Lord Lugard. And so, those of you in Yoruba church, I will not apologize to you. But I have a focus, I have a target. I will shoot my target. And my target and our topic is simple. This evening, let me tell you that we don't digress to the extent that we cannot recover ourselves. It is simple. Our topic this evening, it is simple, very, very simple. Logically, what is Nigeria? So wherever you are now across the globe listening to me, you are part of the hopeless animal. Tell you, oh, I'm a Nigerian, I'm a proud Nigerian. Just look at a mirror and call yourself a proud Nigerian. You will see how hopeless you can be. If you are beautiful as a lady, handsome as a young man, please, I give you the mandate to do the experiment now. Put mirror on your face and look at yourself, well dressed, and say, I am a Nigerian. What will appear before your very face will be a chimpanzee. Have you tried using, what do they call it? In fact, go and call somebody on Facebook Messenger. The moment you call the person on Facebook Messenger, make sure it's a video call. The moment you make the video call, you will see the avenue to, bring effects. You will see skeleton face, monkey face, chimpanzee face, tiger face. You choose the one you like. That is how you will appear to the other person at the end of the line. So when you look at the mirror and you want to tell yourself you are a proud Nigeria, you will see who you really are. I love Facebook somehow. But when you work with Nigeria and collect money, even as a Jewish American, I see how hopeless it can be. Maybe his father is not a pure Jewish. Arabian blood mixed with Jewish blood. It's going to help Saudi Arabia, Palestinian to kill Israel people. Facebook, I won't apologize to you. This is a hate speech. But your action towards the Biafran people, the original Jewish people, is hate action. And then let all that social media be sincere. YouTube will be sincere. WhatsApp will be sincere. To go be sincere. Gmail be sincere. All the social media, all of you be sincere. Nobody deceive anybody. Not in this era. You can actually reign supreme temporarily. But all your time are winding up. Only unrighteousness shall all of you excel. But you're thinking you continue this criminality act and you're going to be somebody. You will never be somebody. And now let's go to our topic. I have digressed so much, I must tell you. What is Nigeria logically? Now, Nigeria is a company that is managed by a group of criminal-minded individuals across the globe. Some of them represent the interest of their country. Others represent the interest of their people across the globe. And so when somebody say, are you a Nigerian? Ask the person, are you talking about the company? He said, no, I'm not talking about the company. I'm talking about the country or the nation. Tell them, I never heard about it. But if the person say, I'm talking about the company, and then be willing and humble to tell the person, yes, I am a staff in that company, but I'm a Biafran, or I'm Ududuwa, or I'm Arewa. Because Nigeria is a company that is being managed by some criminal-minded individual across the globe. It could be company or organization. We have a lot of international organizations that are managing the company called Nigeria. Shell is there, Chevron is there, Eni is there, Sapen is there, Mobil is there, Total is there, among others. These are international organizations. They are managing the company called Nigeria. They are the owner. And so if not a company, it could be a country. Because most of the countries that manage Nigeria, although some of them are nations, some of them are country. Now you understand where we are coming from. It is the company called Nigeria is managed by international community or international organization. Number two, what should come to your mind is, what does the company called Nigeria produce specifically? If it's a company, they have something they deliver. And let's be specific. When it comes to the company called Nigeria, what they manufacture is loot across Africa. Let me tell you, when they say Nigeria is giant of Africa, invariably they are telling you that anything that is applicable to Nigeria is applicable to any other country in Africa. When they steal billions of gold, tons of gold and silver in Biafra land without being stopped, there is no country in Africa that can stop them. Not Francophone, not Anglophone, not Arabian phone, not Sabutua phone. Maybe you're getting where we are going to. So the company called Nigeria, what they do is that they make sure that every resource is being stored in Africa. Nigeria is the experiment ground. Look at South Africa that Nelson Mandela fought and died for. Look at how useless, hopeless, backward, brain minute they have become. They have killed more Africans than they killed the terrorists themselves. And it's a hate speech. But I love this kind of hate speech. And so Nigeria is the experiment ground. They are bringing terrorists, genetically enhanced Homo sapiens across Africa. Having produced them some lab in London, they brought them to Nigeria. And you are not saying anything. When they succeed, they will come for other African countries. Whether they are Anglophone or Francophone or Arabian food. If you are African, you don't wake up. You are there helping Nigerian company to kill us. They will come for you. It is like those in Biafra land saying we are Niger Delta Niger. They are targeting at Igbo man. When they are done with Igbo man, they will come for all of us. I won't apologize to Mama. That is one of the things they do. Number two, the company called Nigeria is that place, or rather it is created to be able to trade terrorism. Now, when you hear about First World War, Second World War, you begin to fight. Why is the world fighting against themselves? They stole from Africa to the extent that greed, the virus of greed, went into them. They start fighting themselves. And they came together in Berlin. And they say, we can't be fighting ourselves. We will kill ourselves, and African will realize and come for us. Let's not kill ourselves again. Let us divide Africa among ourselves. So there will be no fight any longer. They call themselves the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but in the real sense, they are terrorists. But during the era of this war, they were able to build terrorists that helped them. World War I was not fought by Americans. World War I was not fought by Russians. The so-called World War were not fought by Germans. They were fought with African soldiers. They came to African soldiers and regrouped African youth to fight for their own cause. And so when you hear about World War, they train terrorists across Africa. The same way Nigeria is the experiment ground for breeding of terrorists. ISIS is in Nigeria. The headquarters of ISIS is in Nigeria. Headquarters of Boko Haram is in Nigeria. Metamasin is in Nigeria. Meati Allah is in Nigeria. Fulani headsman is in Nigeria. Headquarters of terrorists known as Emir of Satan is in Nigeria. Headquarters known as Yoruba, Fulani, Oduduwa is in Nigeria. So when you want to find out what they do in Nigeria, I hope you are getting it. We'll go to the next one. Nigeria is the manipulation center for the recreation of Africans to be able to recreate the mindset of Africa. The experiment ground is in Nigeria. Now, let me tell you a little bit secret so you understand where we are coming from. This is how they study the pressure in Nigeria. When we are fighting for Biafra, only in Biafra land, the world will not respect us because there is a pressure center, or maybe we call it the center of gravity. The center of gravity of Nigeria at the moment is Lagos and Abuja. And so they ask themselves, this Biafra issue, is the people in Lagos talking about it? They say, no, they are not talking about it. They are doing buying and selling. They say, okay, what about the people in Abuja? They say, no, they are not talking about it. They are eating tuwa and shanama and tuwa and shimelu. They say, okay, don't mind them. They are not yet serious. Now, I want you to understand as a Biafra in Lagos or as a Biafra in Abuja, you are busy there gallivanting and wasting yourself, you are the center of gravity. When the case of Nigeria comes, Nigeria is the center of gravity for pressure management. And when it comes to the African setting, Nigeria is the pressure management center or company to know whether this colonial terrorist implementation of colonialism criminality will have a ripple negative effect on the global community. Nigeria is where they do the experiment. So when you say you are in Nigeria, you are very stupid and you don't know who you are. Now let us move on. Number 4. The reason the company called Nigeria exists because it's a safe haven for criminals around the globe. You see any country coming out openly to associate with Nigeria, they are the real criminals. Shebi Nigeria have told you now that all the Abacha loot, all the Dangote loot, all the Marodiko loot, they have used it to alleviate the poverty of Nigerian people. Now you know what we are saying. Nigeria is safe haven for real criminals. Ibori will be tried by Britain judicial system and they will kill him. Alain Messier will be murdered by Britain judicial system and he will die. South African will collect certain stipends and change from Nigerian government, irrespective of the fact that we are the one that patronize ShopRite. We are the one that patronize GoTV. Biafrans are the one that patronize DSTV. Biafrans are the ones that use MTN. But yet they will collect stipends and kill us. And you begin to hear xenophobia. There is no safe haven for criminals in the world, only in Nigeria. And so I hope you know the purpose why Nigeria exists in the first place. And then you should move ahead and ask yourself, who is a Nigerian? Because we have been looking at what Nigeria is. You should not forget to understand that there is a difference between Nigeria and Nigerians. Nigeria is the global criminal around, the criminal-minded individual around the globe. They are the Nigeria. I could be tagged as a Nigerian, but I am not in Nigeria. So when they tell you Nigeria as a nation, Nigeria are the global homo sapiens across the globe, criminal-minded individual, home and abroad, they are Nigeria. But they call you Nigerian because you are the very stupid animal. Now, who are the Nigerians? So you know who you are. Nigerians are a group of collective individual of moron. A group of collective individual of moron coming across from different destination, orientation, with different approach and mindset in every situation and circumstance. They can be categorized in 3 groups. They are Nigerians. Nigerians are morons that you can categorize in 3 groups. They tell you proudly, I am Oduduwas. We are Arewas. And then they say we are Biafrans. These are the 2 groups of morons. Anybody from this department, this group, who say they are Nigerian, they are the original morons. They are the Nigerians. Nigeria are the criminals around the globe in terms of they could be company or they could be country. They are the Nigeria. But the Nigerians are the morons who either come from Oduduwa, Arewa, or Biafra. Because believe me, there are a lot of Arewas that will tell you they are not Nigerians. There are a lot of Oduduwa that will tell you that they are not Nigerians. There are a lot of Biafrans like me, we will tell you we are not Nigerians. I saw online today that they said that FFK said it's not Yoruba. This is awakening. And I should say, congratulations to you, Biafrans. And so you know who Nigerians are. So when you are telling you we are Nigerians, you are very stupid. You are a moron. But we must continue. The Arewans are managers in that company. When you look at these 3 categories of people, you have the Arewa. The Arewa are the Boko Haram, the Fulanis, who conquered the Awusas. They are the terrorists. They are the manager of the company called Nigeria on behalf of British government and other colonial master. And then you go back and you say the Oduduwa. The Oduduwa are the caretaker of this company called Nigeria. Now let's go back to Arewa. Arewa as the manager, their characteristics is terrorism and criminality. They are lazy, stinking, dirty. They are evil. But that is who they are. And then the other moron living, calling themselves Nigerians are the Oduduwa. These Oduduwa people, I must tell you, they are the caretaker of the company called Nigeria. You can know them by the following characters. They are brilliant a little bit, but then they are fraudulent in nature. 419, Uluwole. They are 419, criminals in nature. And then you have the other group. Anybody from Biafra who says he's a Nigerian is a moron that can be classified as the apprentice. The Biafrans are considered as the apprentice in the company. Oh, anyone 18 inside the company called Nigeria. And you see any Biafran proudly telling you, I'm a Nigerian. These are you know their characteristics. They are the one that continually fight their people. Today, I have more enemy in IPOB more than in Yoruba and Hausa land. These are those morons. Mazen the Kanu will be a testament. For Mazu Chemefo not to have heart attack today, I respect him for him. I sit back and I was watching him. Our leader was in Kuje prison, having been kidnapped by Nigeria. One man was left to defend the line. His name is Uchemefo. And I was watching him. Iruanya, Omiomi, and the rest know what I'm saying. Man, let me not mention him. You go and listen to Radio Biafra Iruanya, you will pity me. You will pity Mazu Uchemefo. Oh, they are worse than Hezbollah. They are Boko Haram. They are rapists. They are Tororo. When they finish the Tororo, they will now come back and say, oh, we need freedom. These are Nigerian Biafrans. Many of them are there. Oh, Onyibe is evil. He's a criminal. He's evil. We know your kind. Oh, Mazi Temefo is evil. He's evil. If Onyendu don't agree, they will not hit it on Onyendu. Onyendu is evil. He's killing people, children. He's killing people, children. That is the characteristics that show you who the Biafran Nigerians are. The same way you have Arewa Nigeria, we have Oduduwa Nigeria, as well we have Nigeria. Yushi. Nigeria as a country, just like most countries in Africa, was never created in the favor of anybody in Africa. It is a company, and it will remain a company that serves the interest of only the colonial terrorists who call themselves masters. That is why there will never be any form of development in Africa, not to talk of Biafra land or Nigeria. Because this will only empower you as Africans to fight them off your land. So if anybody thinks that in Nigeria there will be a good road, you are a moron. You think in Nigeria there will be good educational system, you are hopeless. You think in Nigeria there will be a steady electricity, then you are hallucinating. And somewhere you think in Nigeria there will be good healthcare center, and then you are mad. You think in this company called Nigeria that there will be free and fair election, then you are stupid. You then begin to reconsider that in this Nigeria there will be a development in Biafran region, and then you are Satan and you are evil. And then you consider that in Nigeria company there will be equal leveling playing ground for all of them. Then may Ikenga and Amadioha send you to where you belong properly, in time and in due season. You see. These things will never be. Nigeria will never apologize to Biafrans. For the millions of Biafrans they have murdered, they will not apologize. Instead, they will kill more of us. because it is in their agenda to keep us the way we are. That we are, they are supposedly the owner of the company called Nigeria, the zoo, to make sure that they remain in charge and implement all their heinous crime and evil agenda against us. Nigeria must remain. This is all you can know about Nigeria. This is all you can know about the zoo called Nigeria. But I want to call upon you, Biafrans. They've done a lot of atrocity to us. This is all Nigeria is. This is all Nigeria will be. And this is all Nigeria will be. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag you've got it. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Tribalities and monopolies gone. We are the children of great light. The darkness can never overcome. God has left this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag you've got it. In Biafrans we say, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory is in. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory.
Of course, we make no mistake about that. If you are a Nigerian still attaching yourself to a Nigerian, you are a Biafran still claiming anywhere in the world you are in Nigeria, you are just depending on where you come from. You are nobody. You don't exist. This is the time the genuine Yoruba youth should resign from the company called Nigeria. Stop being a caretaker. You could be a landlord. They are the one youth whose brain are still intact. Resign from being an employee in this company called Nigeria. You could be better. Biafrans will import your cow. We will pay you good money for it. A leader has said it. We'll dash you. You are a Biafran. You are claiming one Nigeria because you are feeding on the expense of people. Resign. Everybody must resign. And of course, you are a Biafran anywhere in the world. You think we don't know what we are doing? Certainly, we don't know. We don't know. We don't have sense. But the creator that sent us have sense. Look for IPOB and join Biafrans. This is all Nigerian can be. Logically, look at Nigeria. It is getting worse on daily basis. Because the colonial master who created this zoo called Nigeria, this company placed a pendulum in place, a pendulum of chaos. You can only get worse. It will never get better. Igbo presidency, Abo presidency, George Onyibe presidency, Mazen Nandekano presidency, Mazuche Mefo presidency, Holy Ghost presidency. Nigeria is destined and designed to only get worse. Wake up. Look for the IPOB family closer to you and join. Of course, our lines are open at this moment. Send your inquiries. Those of you who want to join IPOB family, send your data to our WhatsApp line on Radio Biafra here, 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. That is our WhatsApp line, and it's open at this moment, I must tell you. Our direct line is 081 221 529 71. 081 221 529 71 is our direct line. And of course, the special number meant for the female is 081 288 586 14. Special number for the female is 081 288 586 14. Don't let them school you over and over again. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Cross River State, Biafra province.
Go ahead,
I want to appreciate you so much for what you have been doing. This night you have woken up our spirit as well. The song you sang, it really, really influenced me because I have come to understand that yes, you sang very well to my hearing. Onye ọbụla pụtara na-asị na Chineke dịka anụ ọhịa, dịka nnụnụ, dịka flower. Ọ maghị ihe ọ na-ekwu. That person is completely mad. Or they completely mad. Chukwu Okike Abịama is wiser than whosoever that has been claiming that he is intellectual or whatever that they call themselves. Manana Mike Neginebo Duku Norunile Naro. You have been shouting, you have been talking tirelessly. So Ejimora when upon the by Obingwa people in Abia State. Only on Apataka because of this struggle. It's our own good. Biafra is our last hope. Nigerian government have nothing to offer us. Yes, they have built and laid their foundation on lies. Today, the newspaper is carrying that Buhari is in what did they call it? He's in Russia. What is he going there to do? You have no built your place, no hospital, no school, no power. All these developed countries that he's getting around, what does this man go in there for? What is he going to do? And at the end of the day, another man will just jump out and come. Igbo presidency 2023. Is it not the same thing that they told them in 2019? What happened in 2015? Is it not the same song that they sang for them? So it's now that they have come to understand that it's this 2023 that they want to give Igbo presidency. Let them come and give all the Igbo people presidency. Amadioha will strike them one after the other without mercy. Because they have failed Biafran people. Nigerian government and British government have failed Biafran people more harm than good. They have done us more harm than good. What have we done? What have we done? We are only telling them we are tired, we want to go home. Yes, even if it happened that we are a slave, I think at the time a slave has to go home. Let them leave us who want to go home. I want to appreciate
you very much.
You, my African rep. You have been doing a very great work, and God will reward you in all the things that you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and God be with you. Let's consider it logically. What is Nigeria? Are you telling me you have had a counter with Nigeria and you can come out and say you are Nigeria? Some things we should not deceive ourselves, honestly. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah,
of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network will be there to do their own, pattern. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Maazị Onyibe, mechukwu okike abịama ka chukwu okike abịama pụrụ ime niile gozie ụmụ Biafra niile all over the world. Ma ndị niile nọ n'ụlọ nga, ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ, ndị niile nọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ, Nnamdi Kanu, Uche Mefo, Ugodia, may your soul rest in peace. Anyị ma nọ n'ebe ka mma. Ka chukwu okike abịama ma chekwaba ụmụ ya niile nọ n'ụwa niile, gozie ma chekwaba ọpụpụ ha na mbata ha. Ajọ mmadụ uke nwoke uke nwaanyị. Ọ na-eme n'iru, anyị ga-anọ n'azụ, ọ na-eme n'azụ, anyị ga-anọ n'iru. Ụmụ Biafra niile nọ n'ụwa niile. Mee Elohim chukwu okike chekwaba ụmụ ya niile ma gozie ha ihe niile nke a tiri n'aka, ma mee ka anyị nwere onwe anyị site n'obodo nke a bụ obodo ndị Zoo. Ihe ndị a ka anyị maka onye ga-emezi ya site na chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime niile. Ise. Maazị Onyibe.
Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, the world is listening.
Yeah, I want to use this opportunity to greet all Biafra all over the world. My name again is Onyibe. And I want to use this opportunity to tell all our brothers and sisters in Biafra land here, those that still are supporting evil, those that are still supporting all the bad things that happen to everyone here in Biafra land and all over the Zoo. I want to use also the opportunity to tell you that Heavenly Father Elohim Chukwu Okike Abịama, as far as we are in Biafra land, any human being, any evil you plan, you will die. No matter who you are. Stand up and do the right thing. Oh God, Rosie, wake up. If you're a Christian, you whatever you're a human being living in this part of the world, wake up and do the right thing or you die. Thank you very much, everyone in all over the world, humanity. Those that are working for restoration of kingdom of heaven on this planet. We salute everybody. We greet all of you. We greet all of you. Biafra must come. Whether any human being like it or not, Biafra must come. And we go teach the world. If about the whole evil atrocity that happening in so-called Nigeria and Biafran people. Everybody keep mood, everybody stand still. Our people die in Malaysia day and night, many of them in prison, hanging block, waiting trial to execution, Singapore, Indonesia, all over the world. Nobody is talking. We have those that call themselves elders, fathers, mothers. They have no. I want to use the opportunity to tell our fathers, and those on the I want to the gods of land, I know not Biafra land. Any human being not at this land that go against Biafra land, if we not wake up, she will not wake up, no matter who you are. Stand up and do the right thing so that the kingdom of God will establish. Thank you very much, Onyibe. Thank you, all brothers and sisters all over the world. Shalom, my people. God be with you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller, on the line?
I am here always for you.
Good
This
evening,
is your
my
son,
brother.
Onyibe.
Go
I
ahead,
remain
please.
resolute tonight also. I am calling you from Iguacha, and your lecture tonight is an awesome one. Every day it becomes new, every morning like they sing, and give glory to Almighty. Now, sir, I want to make it brief. Do you know that you have become a challenge to professors in the zoo? I expected them to have been motivated the way you give your lectures, that they should be motivated to say, okay, Onyibe, to give us a platform, let us teach people the truth we know, but we were all scared to say it all this time. Something is coming out to say it. I am ashamed of them. Now, let me come back again. In the course of the introduction of this lecture this evening, you said something quickly. You said that people think we are assaulting them. And you started at the end time, you said, don't worry, we will get it right. Now, the thing is time with so much. I am not telling them the getting it right is not like we are going to start putting them with of maybe leniency. No, we are going to find much more better word that will make them rotten in their as in, I don't know how to put it, in their loneliness anywhere they are this time. Because this thing you have said tonight have made me to go on my own as an individual student of your class, GNS 101, to make a definition of what Nigeria is. Now, you made the comparison in the definition of and terms of what you have used in this platform. You said it's a business associate. And I did that immediately. Now, and because of that, I will not call Nigeria a zoo. And I will not call Nigeria any other name like Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm called it Animal Farm, changing it from Animal Farm to Manor Farm. Now, tonight I'll call Nigeria a poultry. Now, you may ask, why will I call them a poultry? It's really associated with the terms that you just used, a business entity. Now, in Nigeria, like I called it a poultry, stands to be a variable animals that are compared to live as one in a place for a future purpose of, future exploitation of their every other endeavor of life produce. Because Nigeria is a place where animals like fowls, maybe call it monkeys, call it giraffe, call it zebra, have come that they will be trained that each time they produce, they use their produce and give them just little. And this is what the animal in the forest, in their own place, saw, and they pushed this Mr. Jones out of that farm because they realized, right, that animals in Nigeria, both our brothers from the Biafra land, brothers from the so-called Ariwa and Odudua section, they refuse to understand that they are subjugated into this slavery for eternity. And now you are teaching us this truth. And I don't believe that any day I can call them zoo again. They are more lower than what you have described them tonight. So I don't beg anyone using any vulgar words. These people deserve more terrible words. They have taken life. Knowingly and unknowingly they have taken life. So I don't deserve to call them zoo again. Calling them zoo since tomorrow they deserve some integrity. No.
Zoo is a glorified name. Zoo is a glorified name, and because we are kind. We are kind. But notwithstanding, we are looking for a proper name that befits them without apology anyway.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. This is all I have tonight to say. Good night from here. I remain.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
I am there. George Onyibe. Good evening
from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ifegun Arakalo. I'm calling you from Iguacha. Ebubu Eleme precisely. God will strengthen all of you. God will keep all of you for the good work that you people have done for us. All the and that we have people that will stand for us. I prayed for more than 8 to 10 years for Biafra restoration. when I was growing up, I saw everything every year. In the year 2006, 1996, things will be okay. In the year 2010, things will be okay. In the year 2000, things will be okay.
My brother, you see this thing you said, that will be our topic tomorrow morning by the grace of God. Because that is all we see in Nigeria. Better life 2015, better life 2030, better life 40-40. Now we are in 50-50. They are telling us better life 100-100. Who the heck is these people? Go ahead, my brother.
When I look at those things, as small as I was in 1998, I look at this thing. I say, God, where are we heading to? Every time this government will come and go and promise us next year, the other people will tell us that the other people are not good. They will come and deceive us and go, that we have no future. Is that time I started praying. I and one of our brother also, we are three. We always pray every morning for Biafra restoration. When I look at the whole thing, you look as if there is no help. You look at the people that they call themselves Ohanese, Ndibo, they are not doing anything. When they go there, they will go and sell their own children for money. What a wicked world. My heart bleeds.
But point of correction. Ohanese Ndibo, they are trying. They brought us 10 million naira. Or you didn't hear it? They brought 10 million naira for us. They are mad people. Go ahead, my brother.
They will go and connect with the enemy of their own people to come and kill their own people. That is so. These people are so wicked. When I look at the whole thing, I wept. I say, God, if you can bring somebody that will stand between the gap of Biafra and these people, that I will appreciate you and I will be honoring you every day. I sing praise to God every morning because God answered my prayer. I want to tell you, even the first day I had our leader, Martin Namdekano, that is Aqua Eruala one of Biafra land. When you push him, he will stand, he will never fall. I so much love that man. Then when I heard him speak, in fact, I was very happy. That is why, even in my sleep, even in my house, even in where I walk, whether they are attacking me or not, I tell them about Biafra. In fact, sometimes they will go to, if there was a day they gang against me, they say they are going to tie me and give me to Navy. I say, you can do anything you want to do. I am not the one. And my own is to talk, but somebody is doing the work somewhere. Sometimes I tell them, I say, I think you just bath and came to work. I say, yes. I say, people bath and go to talk about Biafra somewhere. So I appreciate you people. God will keep you people. No evil shall befall you people. Any arrow that fly by day, nor night or noon shall never come near your dwelling. Neither our leader, Mazen Namdekano, he will never come near their dwelling. And Uchimofo, in fact, I so much love that man. The word you said, when they speak, guys, those men are gentle. These people are gentle, but when they speak, voice is like at war. They are at war. Likewise, also me. I'm very gentle, very kind, very lovely. Yes, I cannot match ants. I cannot kill fowl. But if I speak anything about Biafra, it's like war. Everybody was always afraid. That is our liking. And God has made us so. Is to tell them that we are not afraid of our enemy. They are the one afraid of us. Only radio, only mic, only speaker. They are panicking. Then talk of the day we shoot knockout. Then the whole world will know about it. God is with us. You people should keep on. As Uchimofo always said, keep on, keep it on. We appreciate. We are here. God is helping us.
Thank you very much.
We can do,
and that
we
is
do.
The
And God will keep you. I want to also join you to praise my God. Aina jagima nihina imarama ịhụnanya gị na obiọma gị
juru anya dadio onwe gị gbanwee ọ dị onye dịka ya o
ịbụ Alfa na Omega
mụ na gị na-asị ọ dị mma.
We are praising you. We are praising you because, Lord, you are so good. Your goodness and your mercy is marvelous in our eyes. Oh, Lord, you have no change. There is none like unto thee, Lord. You are Alpha and Omega.
We are all saying you are good. He say, you look like my father came to your village.
God is so powerful.
I think my father came to your village. Is it your father that came to my village? Don't laugh at me, brother. We must continue.
My brother. Go.
Thank you very much. We are in this together, as Mazimefo will always say.
Thank you.
Our people must understand, we've suffered enough, honestly. And sometimes people may not understand what we go through. But we assure them if they've been in our shoe, they will be more radical, they will misbehave. But we're still cool. We're still making our voice heard. We're still making our sound clear to all of them. We make them understand that we will not conquer any of them. That is not our agenda. We want to go home.
Onyibe.
Good evening from
Biafra. First of all, my name is Onyibe, calling from Aba. And I hail from Enugu province land. And the now is precisely in the Biafra province and Biafra land here. Onyibe, thank you for what we are doing. I can see that Chukwuabiama is always adding more strength to you because of the good work you are doing for the Biafrans and for your own contribution, making sure that Biafra must come at the end. Every seed you sow, Chukwuabiama will help you to reap from it in the name of Chukwuabiama. I will continue by telling us today that as I said, when Mazi Chidala was on air from South Africa, another one, I said that our tradition that we forsake, you both deceived us to stay away from original way of worshiping Okike. And since we deviated, when they conquered our people and bring religion, and that their religion, through it, they killed many of our mothers, many of our fathers during that time. Upon that, they introduced their education, trying to force us to abandon our own education. They succeeded because that's why every family can use even 2 plots of land to make sure they train their children in the school. Sell it off, use the money to making sure that their children are educated. With that, that's why today, upon all the educated, you use the money, you waste the father's money, you waste our land, you sell everything, you make sure that you educate. When you after going through all these things, they will not employ you in Nigeria.
You come and drive keke
because that your education is used, they will not employ you because they don't value that. That's why Usman Danfodio and so on and so forth told the British, come amalgamate Nigeria, create Nigeria, but don't bring your religion, don't bring your education. Our man depends on the Islamic religion and the Islamic education. But they frustrated us, instead of holding our own tight, they frustrated us, they give us religion, they use the religion to kill our original one that PKK have given to us. They destroy our offer, they destroy our temples where we go to worship. All the altars that Chukwuka give to us, they give it evil name. But the original name of ROC is Iharu Nine Kose. But if they destroy all those things, today Iharu, do you know that a church entered with cultism? Their education entered with cultism. Their education entered with lesbianism. Their education entered with homosexual. Ask me, how did it enter? They come and tell our sisters not to marry. If you must worship Okike, that you shouldn't marry, but it was not supposed to be so. They tell our brothers, if you must be a reverend father, you must not get married, but it was not supposed to be so. And so doing, they introduce homosexual and lesbianism into our land. In fact, if you did not stay away from all these fake altars they use in destroying us called church, my brother, let's all check ourselves and know what we are doing. We must go back to our roots. We must realize that root where we are supposed to be. We must stand on that area. Without that foundation, without that strong structure that can give to us. And that time, plenty people are not used to conquer us and kill us anyhow, the way they are killing today. Because every village have the altar that protect them, where Elohim is always arising from to protect every family and every town. That time there's nothing like security. They are the people, they are the spirits, they are the oracles that wake up when people sleep in the night, they will become megad in the night. When you think evil, instantly the exam will open, will enter. But today, when they conquer us, they came for the mother and so on and so forth, are using human beings for money. The whole politicians are occultic today. They're conquering. Let us go back and they rekindle our altars to enable to answer our prayers and they save us from the hand of our Fulani. Thank you, Master Onyibe. That's what I have to tell Biafra this hour. Thank you very much for what you are doing.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must understand. We are not here to conquer anybody. We just want to go home. Call on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please.
Good evening and good night. Good morning, dear friends. Master George Onyibe. My name is Kinsley Oziribo, calling from Morocco, 31. Quite unfortunate for what is going on with the amalgamation. They are still carrying it on illegal. So the only thing we need to do, I say, we have a very big work to do at hand now. Number one, our leader gives order that we should not allow any tanker to a commercial place. We have to take precaution of that and try to be doing that, as he said. Not everything he said, we don't even see action. Tomorrow we see another tanker, another place. Please. And speaking of Igbo presidential election, it's a very big slap to every IPOB or every Biafra in Nigeria, that also called June, or I don't know what to call it. It's a very big shame from restructuring. No way. Even president, according to our brother, is saying he's a dictionary and articulate. No way. Now, all we have to do is what? Stand firm, dear friends. Don't move. Don't shake you at home. Nobody will move you. Nobody will move you. You at home. The 10 billion naira they are giving to this airport now did not what all the whole emir in the northern to feed their horse where they patrol with them. Yes. And we are jumping up. This royal servant is over. Look at all the whole emir, look at the whole governors, look at the local government. They are planning to become the president with your resources. My dear, we don't need to go down. We must go up as Biafra. We must stand firm no shaking. Anything you have done, our mama have sacrificed. Many, we are ready to do more. And we should not be even pushing anybody to go and stand with them soldiers now. So these people are heartless. They kill, they bury, they do all they want. Nigeria, we must cripple their source of income first. And we are ready to do it. All this is in our hand. We don't benefit from anything from that. I'm not going to hide myself to say that. Any income coming to that Nigerian money, police has destroyed. They don't give us flight, they don't give us road, they don't give us anything, no privilege, nothing. Still, they put all the whole checking points, every place, collecting 100 from miscreants, not a wordness. Please, this is no time to hide. I don't hide. I speak on my mind. People that they are purchasing a jet from where to bomb Biafra or to bomb Boko Haram, under fire their generation. We must cripple that for a source of income. Let them be generating with the tomato and the granite in that one. There they are good. We are okay. Hell, we know what to do. My brother, nobody is as if they hurt, we must follow them. These people are criminals. They are heartless. They are heartless. I don't hide to say. Anybody who ever say that I said it wrong, there is no means you can challenge these people with the 2 point something million barrel a day. They will bury our boys alive. So all we have to do, I want to say this openly. May God be all those who killed us, who, oh my God, people have touched the lion tail. And now we must come out. Nobody, even 100 people, they are saying that is capable to people that Nigeria. And our brothers living in abroad too, whether you have passport, if you have done the association directly with the German government, they are even heartless. So attach yourself, no matter with your passport, attach yourself with immigration. All these Red Cross people that keep you there, anything that happened to you there, they will help us to do what? Verify. Don't cause any Westerners. Yeah. With this our agitation, people should be careful that place. Honestly speaking, we're going to do anything to terminate us down. Thank you. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra, we must continue. Call on the line. Are you there?
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Go ahead, please.
My name is Kinsela. I'm from State. This is my first day to call in Biafra. I'm very, very happy for your work you are doing in Radio Biafra. So can I speak my own dialect?
Go ahead, please.
So that's the chicken Katabi Biafra. Biafra is very good. So the way Biafra is freedom. Because they will have to shine you. And I like to get you, they wish in mind. You know, I will about the Father of may God bless you as what you are doing in Radio Biafra. Let's go, Kazam, I will bless you in the name of Yahweh.
Thank you very much. Call on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from?
Onyibe, good afternoon. Good evening from here.
Yes, good
my
evening.
name is Mazi Emeka, calling from Indianapolis, USA. Mazi, thank you for your lecture. In fact, Biafra is educating us a lot. I want to quickly comment on the religion. Honestly, when I'm staying back home, I don't even understand that religion, all these Christians who are practiced back home, is fallacy.
Put Yoruba. Yoruba is our problem.
Put all this Yoruba.
Put Yoruba church. If you say religion, people will put Yoruba.
Okay, Yoruba church.
Good.
I grew up in Yoruba land. I go to Yoruba Adeboye reading camp. I'm one of the people that built that reading camp when they relocate to that place. all this Yoruba church, these people have brainwashed, fake. I come to America because many of our people.
He's a Yoruba Redeemed Church pastor. He's a vice president of Nigeria. Why can't they say the truth? If the world want to end, let it end. And somebody say, hey, I praise Daddy in the Lord. You are and you.
Onyibe, when I come here, almost our people, when we travel, especially people from Africa, that when we travel to Western world, we don't even learn nothing. When I come here, somebody didn't tell me to understand what is religion here. And I ask myself a question. These people that don't bring Christianity to us, and the way we are doing praying and fasting and vision, seeing God, talk to God. I haven't seen a white pastor here that say he talk to God. That's the God to say God to say. It's only Yoruba pastor that just say God.
Yeah, the people who don't talk to God manufacture plane. They manufacture motor. Everything we're talking about, they manufacture. We that are going to heaven to see Angel Gabriel, Oluwa Tipe, Oluwa Sofun, Oluwa Badua, Oluwa Toko Torondiara. Who the heck are they deceiving?
Haven't talked nothing. Mazi.
The painful aspect of it is that here in Biafra land, they are collecting 10%. They follow those of you in diaspora to diaspora. And most of you are giving them 10% stupidly, thinking they are going to heaven.
Mazi, this state I am in, Indianapolis, is very small to compare Texas and Atlanta. But this place, more than 20 Redeemed churches here. Every corner, Adeboye Redeemed Church. When Adeboye came here 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he now said everybody should come and sow seed, $500, $1,000. And I asked one Yoruba guy, what seed are you sowing here? In America, without paper, it won't work. If you work, they can't give you promotion more than white person. So what are you deceiving yourself? He said, no, Adeboye make him to get a promotion. What promotion are you getting? I say get raise of 5 cents or 20 cents. What else again? And the way I've talked to our people back home, but they say, no, it is lie. It is lie. These people bring religion for us, but they are the one doing gay. They're the one doing gay more than people. And the answer in Jamaica,
Church of Satan. When I call Amadio Hanikinga now, bad people will become afraid. He's evil. And then you can hide under Jamaica and commit crime.
I remember back home. I remember back home. St. Michael Deso, St. Michael Deso, St. Jude Deso, and St. Michael in downtown, yeah. They're drinking every night, St. Michael and Deso, and people still say St. Michael. Why can't you have St. Nadekano, St. This only what people say?
Yeah, if you say St. Masvichemefona, they say it's a blasphemy. But every St. Valentine's Day, every doctor in Nigeria make extra money. Because after Valentine, 14th of February, from March, April, there is so much abortion going on in Nigeria because we celebrate St. Valentine in the era.
The devil know.
I bet, make a new verse.
Radio Biafra is really educating. My church now is Radio Biafra. Every morning, I'll tune into Shabbat.
I hope you are with the family in your location.
Yeah. I'm an assistant coordinator. Yeah.
That is good news, I must tell you.
Formidable.
That is good news. Thank you very much.
Let me drop it here.
We must continue. Without apology, our people must know the truth, and the truth will set them free. We have been keeping quiet, and they confront us on a daily basis with hate action. Now, let's say the truth. They're going to call it hate speech, but we rather give you hate speech while we prepare for the hate action, because all of you will get it. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, good evening, sir. George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Chukwebuka Omoname. I'm reaching you from Biafra land. I just want to send a greeting to Biafrans wherever they are today. I thank God for me to reach you this evening. I'm so much happy about that. Hello.
The problem is that you are listening to your radio, you will not be able to remain focused. I will advise you to ignore your radio, move away from there, and go ahead. The world is listening.
I have done that. I have done that. I'm Chukwebuka. I'm speaking. I'm reaching you from Biafra land, from Igala speaking. So I'm so much happy to reach you this night. I've been trying this line for for so long. So please, can you just give me opportunity to speak my dialect?
Go ahead, please.
Anagwi oma igala chaka mboki igala dekade mbodude kigala lekade igala chaka meda glo disi ujaka atakire tuja enekete ichen ujaka atakire tuja ki ahepa momawa tamiyewa abele guko chobatati ewo kuma do Nigeria ichumbo ukona agwu ichen na akawa mocho mbodude kumetade kumeda glo yi Biafra ka Chinegide etu mgboka ya nyowa de and na gwa chaka mune mgbodude medek mechoma igala medaglo Nigeria to gboka neke joy chain Nigeria is an evil. So I beg my brother from Igala speaking to stand up. We have suffered enough. George Universe, as I'm talking to you, my place, I suffer enough.
Of
Only
course.
the only time that they will recognize us as existing is that when they reach election time.
Of course, we understand.
They will just come and tell us.
Igala land
So
in Biafra land is the only land in the world where you have alloy aluminium. You have little percent other places in the world anyway. But when you talk about alloy aluminium, you can find large quantity only in Igala land. Igala people don't know. I thought Igala don't know. Most of our people are there in the army trying to claim to our Awusa. And then the steel in our Alaja, steel industry in Igala land will never work. Because if you work, they cannot come from backyard to steal alloy aluminium. Now you go and Google the country stealing alloy aluminium from Igala Biafra land. It will amuse you. But most people are thinking it's oily. That is why they don't want Nigerian to dismember. That is why they want Biafrans to be remain slave. They don't see it. Go ahead, my brother.
I'm thanking God that my brothers over there are waking up now. You understand? I have reached them. I have told them everything they used to know about this Biafra stuff that I'm talking about. I've told them everything. They have just waking up now. Even those in this zoo army.
Of course, I know many of them in IPUB. Many of them. I'm just sending the signal to those who don't know what is happening. They went to build a steel industry in Igala land. Igala people think Nigerians love them. There is aluminium, a natural proceed. How do they call all this grammar? It is called alloy aluminium. One of the highest deposits in the world is in Biafra land. Igala land, I must tell you. They just come there, use that steel industry. They deceive everybody. For night, the same way they are stealing oil. In the coastal region, they are stealing alloy aluminium from there. How many we want to talk?
I thank God to reach you this night. I just want to use my dialect to pray for my leader.
Go ahead, very important.
Ojo chua we chojo manenu munenu we chojo anenu munenu we chojo anenu munenu we chojo anenu munenu. If for the go bagu attacking me ujale pane. Na Dugwawe Oji, our leader, Commander Mazen Nandekano, and also the deputy leader, Uchemofo, and also the African rep, George Onyibe. Nwa Dugwawe Oji Chaka IPOB. Nwa Dugwawe Oji Mbodude Biafra te. Nwa Dugwawe Bek Machu Kolo Kide Biafra wa. Na Dugwawe Ojo Chamachala. Kedi Egugu kwa our leader, Mazen Nandekano. Kega Hedi Uke protect Uwa. Keniting Uka Kichon. In the Chukwu I will pray. You see, George,
thank you.
Before I sign up, I will in a few days now. I'll go to home. You and my elder of my place. They will come up on radio to talk to address our people.
There is no problem. Just inform me on this WhatsApp before then, and so I can.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. The Gala brother that just called. Just rewind this clip now and find out his name. It will amuse you. Can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Go ahead, madam. Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Go
ahead. Yes. Go ahead. K-side, no. Or Aba or Anambra or Delta. K-side is in Aba. Aba. Okay. Just still hold on. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have your number. I will call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Good night. Good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Good night. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. Good evening from here.
Onyibe. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My honorable lecturer. My brother, I'm calling. My name is Mr. Emmanuel Onyibe. I'm calling from Biafra State, Yenagoa. Sir?
Of course, go ahead. The word is listening.
Okay, I'm from Ebonyi State, but right now I'm in Yenagoa, Biafra State capital. So, my brother, in fact, honorable lecturer, to the sincerity, since when I started here with people, in fact, honestly speaking, my duty just cure immediately. Because Radio Biafra is authentic, is originality. My brother, in fact, I don't have any much to say. Let Chukwuka Biafra continue to protecting you and protecting our leader, Mazi Nandi Okukalo, and also Uche Toka for Mefo. My brother, you don't know this year, but our struggle anya. Thank you.
Biafra, thank you very much. And hopefully this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. Sincere appreciation to those of you who has been on the line with me here. And I must apologize to those who I can no longer pick your call now because my time is up. Biafrans across the globe must understand. We had better things to do with our life. Believe me, our leader has better things to do with his life. And that is Mazi Uchiuka from Mefo. But they understand the scripture, the implication of the scripture that says, for no greater love than this that a man should lay down in his life. For all that. And so we will say there is no greater love than this. Than our leader, Mazi Nandekano, and the deputy choose to put their line on. How do I say? They endanger themselves. They just set themselves willing to pay any necessary sacrifice. So what do we do? May God be with all of us, I must tell you. May He be with us. May He protect us.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
Good night.
Mazinamdi Kano, Ohamadike, Odogwana Barizuwan, na Biafra land. Mazuche before the chicken itikwa for. Ojo fogana,
Uche me for. Woko biama, olu mekelegi, biji tekelegi, Biafra's Got Talent tekelegi. Isuru keme, everywhere putara onwe. When I see your consistencies, I feel much relief, cause Biafrans really believed in you. And your commitment over our motherland, that is our only strength. Nkamere, IPOB wanuni,
When our director was in detention, he had to struggle for 2 years and counting. No matter the intimidation, he could run in when they get a copy Jama for your jaw. Mopuna got in Betty Road, the bagging book. He made a copy get the jaw, Makimi hanging a jaw, Ibumoke Jamba.
If on an American boy, as a cookie in the Canton, I want my old telephone to talk about punk in the ball. A wagon yellow more the sick. If I had the book, ya fly at your lily. I don't make the wound the gun. Only see on your neck or
I thank God that we have you, cause you made us believe in you. You promised to take us to the promised land. Biafra land is my motherland. Nande kano, uche me for. Iye dikunu ya bika kolam.
Asina the cano, uche me for.